In just minutes. First, back to the Caylee Anthony murder case. Accused murderer Casey Anthony appears in court today and actually speaks. The judge ruled there is no conflict of interest between Casey and her lawyer, Jose Baez, but there sure is conflict between the defense team and the prosecution.
I see every day evidence that points to my client's innocence. Now, Judge, briefly. Frankly, I don't see the need.
I'll be glad to take it here. Go ahead. Judge, let me object to counsel's last statement, which clearly has absolutely nothing to do with this motion. We expect from hearing over hearing after hearing in this case where defense counsel has used the podium as an exhibit to make comments to the press that have nothing to do with it.
Yikes! Fiery exchanges between the two sides today as Casey's parents, George and Cindy, sat by. I'm discussing all the latest on this case with my panel, Paul Callan, criminal defense attorney and former prosecutor, and Darren Kavanaugh, criminal defense attorney, and Dr. Dale Archer, a clinical psychiatrist. Of course, we always need one on this particular case. Phone line still lit up. Leslie, Florida, your question or thought, ma'am?
Yes, hi, Jane.
Hey.
Your show is brilliant and riveting. My
Thank you.
heart is like pounding when I watch your show. Anyway, I
hope you
just
keep
wanted
watching.
to every day. I just wanted to say I have lived through, of course, the Susan Smith murder and the Scott Peterson murder, and those people were put away and completely forgotten. And Casey's lawyer can act smug and cocky like he is now, but she will be found guilty, and he will be long forgotten. So his cockiness is, that's how I feel. I don't know how you feel about that.
Well, let me ask Dr. Dale Archer a question, because Jose Baez does seem to have become a lightning rod. He's gotten a lot of criticism, but there are also those who say, hey, he's doing a pretty good job so far. What is it about his personality that's made him such a lightning rod? Or is it just his case?
I think it's the case, and I think it's the fact that he's affiliated with her. And I think that she is really the lightning rod, and anyone affiliated with her then becomes, radioactive. And so I think that, she is not a likable person. There's a murder here, and you cannot see even one touch of sadness or depression in her face. So I think that it all goes with the case.
Now, I want to go back to Darren Kavanaugh and ask you again the very same question I asked a little while ago. Because as I thought about it, we were talking about the fact that Jim Hoover, a private investigator who worked with the Anthony family, was forced to do a deposition in the Zenaida Gonzalez defamation case today, and he was asked by Zenaida's attorney whether he had ever noticed a romantic relationship between Cindy Anthony and another private eye who worked for the Anthonys, Dominic Casey. And at first everybody was like, oh, that's inappropriate, that's awful. But when you think about it, the guy you're looking at here did go to the scene where little Kaylee's remains were found a month before they were found, and was videotaped on the phone, and he said, oh, a psychic led me there. Doesn't that make this relevant, Darren?
Well, there may be some relevance to be able to ask the question, and of course, if the issue is then, well, was he really led there by a psychic, or did he have some other inside information from the family, then there may be some relevant inquiry there relating to the criminal case. I've got a few problems with it as it relates to the civil case.
Let me give Paul Callan a chance to weigh in on this issue as well, Paul.
In civil cases, Jane, judges are very, very wide open to allowing discovery, more discovery than takes place in criminal cases. The rule basically is that if the question is likely to lead to any useful information, it can be asked in a deposition. So I suspect that that's why the court is allowing this line of questioning. It wouldn't be allowed in a criminal case, but civil, you're fighting about money in a civil case, so for some reason the court gives you a wider scope.
Still, you got to feel for Cindy Anthony. Boy, she has been through hell. Gentlemen, thank you all so much. Please come back real soon. I want to turn now to just 70 miles away, the desk